more about why this bill is raising these alarm bells among Democrats and voting rights groups.
Yeah, I mean, there's two separate issues. The first is the fact that there's very little evidence that non-citizens are voting regularly in elections. And when they sometimes do, those are largely seen as errors and judgment and really not some kind of concerted effort to try to rig an election. So that's the first thing that voting rights groups are pointing out. The other issue is that you have to prove that you're a citizen of the United States. And the way that you do that is perhaps you can show a real ID that shows you're a citizen, but not every state's real ID has some marker that shows that you are a citizen of the United States. That means perhaps you would have a passport. Half of Americans don't have a passport. There's also a question about if you have an ID that does not show that you were born in the United States, then you can use your birth certificate. But if you are a woman who has changed your name perhaps after you got married, your birth certificate may not match your ID. So there are these hurdles that exist for people, a burden of proof that exists for people to try to go and register for voting. And that is the key concern from some of these voting rights groups. Now, we should point out that the SAVE Act did pass the House of Representatives. It faces a very steep hurdle in the United States Senate. This bill would be required to be voted on at a 60-vote threshold. Democrats are largely opposed to this bill. It's really unclear how this would get through Congress this session, given the numbers in that chamber.
All right, Lauren.